Welcome back, everybody, to the Arkansas Razorbacks Dynasty, and today we just can't look ahead. This 1-5 team, Kentucky, they're still an SEC opponent, but next week is the big game, taking on the undefeated Florida Gators. But we got to make sure we go into this game not 2 losses down instead of 1 to try to take down that Gator team. Now, this Kentucky team struggled the last 2 games. They've only scored 3 points. You can see they lost 32-3 to Oklahoma, 33-0 to Georgia. So they have been struggling, but our offense has struggled so far this season. We've been very inconsistent. We can't take this game lightly. We got to come out strong. We got to put it to Kentucky here. It's still an SEC game, so you never know what can happen, but let's get this one going. Kentucky receives the ball first, and this kick's going to go about 5 yards deep into the end zone. They'll kneel this one down, and here comes Cutter Boley and this Kentucky offense. 7 touchdowns on the season, but you saw the last 2 games, they haven't scored a single touchdown. What can they do today is they're going to try to get the run game going with Jamarian Wilcox, but that's going nowhere. And now 3rd and 6, they're going to spread this one out. Boley back to throw, looking in and out of the pocket, just throws this one away, incomplete, and just like that, that is a quick 3 and out as here comes Tymar in this offense. Trying to find something. Consistency. That's what we need. As Trey Holly around the edge. He's got some running room. And Holly's got a first down. And maybe that's where it starts. Maybe it starts with Trey Holly. Maybe it starts with Braylon Allen. Getting these backs. The main focus of this offense. As here comes right down the middle. Russell for a first down. So yeah, maybe that's the key. Really running. And then just, key 3rd down conversions through the air, and also using Tymar in the run game. You know what he can do as Trey Holly threw for another carry and a first down. And really, it is games like this where we probably should dominate the line of scrimmage and get that run game going. But we got a 3rd and 10. Stepping up is Tymar. Mar will dig for the first and just enough to pick that one up. Move the chains. Good first drive here. 2nd and 8, we're going to pitch this one. Cross Johnson cuts it up. Johnson with the spin move, but he's knocked back. He would have had the first down, but they're not going to count forward progression. They're going to say he went back on his own. So instead of a first, it's 3rd and 3. But we're going to hand to Braylon Russell, and he digs just enough to pick up the first down. Nice second effort there, digging for the first. So now 1st and 10. We're going to lob this one to Clarence Wilkins. Catch maybe about 6 or 7 yards. They're going to give him 8 actually, down to the 5. So 2nd and 2. Here's Trey Holly. Cuts it up. Oh, blocking up front. Absolutely fantastic. Pancaking guys to the ground, and Holly goes in for the touchdown. Cannot complain about that first drive, utilizing that run game down the field, and we got a 7-0 lead. That's what I was saying. We need a fast start, especially games like this. You don't want to give a team down confidence. We come right out defensively and do something as Wyatt Simmons comes through, hits the quarterback, falls incomplete. 3rd and 8 now. Boley looking down the field. Just nobody really open down the field. Great coverage just to dump it down, but that's a tackle. And that's another quick 3 and out as we'll go back to the run game. Russell around the edge. I'm liking this formation with both backs. You just don't know where you're going to go with it. So I like that. That is nice to see, but a 3rd down and 3 as Mar looking out of the pocket. Oh, he sees an open man. There you go. Tyler Skaggs with the catch, and that's a first down. Could have taken himself, but there was nobody. Absolutely nobody around Skaggs. I don't know why you're showing 100 completions. I guess, I'd rather see yards or maybe touchdowns. I don't know. But over the middle on the 3rd and 4, Cross Johnson, room to run. He's all the way down to the 8. So that's what I'm seeing. You utilize that run game. Now it opens up things. 1st and goal from the 8. Russell around the edge. Russell breaks off a tackle, breaks off another one, and he's in for the score. Braylon Russell in. Hey, if you got to get into the end zone, this is the guy. He has the nose for it. He is tough to bring down at 250 pounds plus. In for the score. 14-0 lead. As Kentucky's just really looking for a first down here. 3rd down and 2. Hand the ball off, and you know what? They're not going to get it here with the spot. They're going to say his knee was down. It was a little close, but favorable spot. And that is another punt. Man, They are having, obviously, issues offensively. And it's not just us. I mean, our defense is fantastic, but they only scored 3 points in the last 2 games. That is no good. 2nd and 16. Down the field. Trades Green with the reception and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Giving protection to Marr. Finding his tight end. Move the chains, first down. Set up a screen. Russell back just short of the first down, but 3rd and 1. You know probably where we're going. Love to run the ball here. Trust in the run game. As Holly cuts it up, he's got the first down. Move the chains once again. Trying to make this 3 for 3 here in our first 3 drives. Back to Holly on the ground. Cuts it up using that speed. Got the first down and more up to the 14-yard line. Giving him a few more carries here today. Like I said, trying to utilize that run game, make it the focal point of this offense. As Tymar somehow got rid of that one. I'm not quite sure, but Tyler Skaggs is there for the touchdown. I'm not sure how he got that throw off. I thought he was done for, but he somehow gets the throw perfectly on the money, even taking the hit. 21-0 lead, and yeah, this game might be already over here in this second quarter, especially if this Kentucky offense can't get anything. Kavion Henderson, absolute monster. The sack numbers just continue to go up. And a 3rd and 17. And look who it is again. Henderson once more. Another sack. This guy is putting on a clinic this year. Honestly, the numbers he's putting up, I mean, it's tough to be a Heisman Trophy winner at a defensive end, even with the sack numbers. But he might get his, name in there. I could definitely see if we end up over, 20-plus sacks. I don't see why you can't be in the running. Offensively, 3rd and 8. Cross Johnson over the middle. Catch, that's short. But we're going to go for it. No need for a field goal. Let's just stay aggressive. Go right back to Cross Johnson. He's got the first as we hit the 2-minute timeout. We got a 2nd and 13 now from the 14. Marr looking good, but not this time. He makes a mistake. Doesn't see the man sitting there in the flat. That one's going to be picked off. And this is going to be taken all the way back for a pick 6. Not what you wanted. This puts Kentucky back in the game, gives them a little momentum. We got to cut that out right now, because now if we can come back, we got to get a score here just to make sure it doesn't go 21-7. I know their offense really hasn't done anything, but still, any little bit of momentum can help out, as we got a pass catch caught, first down, timeout. We still have 48 seconds left. And that was just a mistake. Just didn't see the defender there. Plenty of room here for Marr. Looking around. He doesn't trust anything. He takes it himself. And Marr just short of the first down. Hurry this one up. 3rd down and inches. If we can just get the first down here, clock would stop for a little bit. And that's why we're going to run this to Trey Holly. He does have enough. We'll use a timeout. But we got a new set of downs and have to worry about spiking that or killing that there. 1 timeout left. 29 seconds left here in this first half. Marr back to throw. Going up to a wide open Trades Green. And Green is down to around the 2. And there is a flag. And they're going to say that is a late hit. So half the distance should put us right at the 1-yard line. And it will. Clock stops as well, obviously. So 1st and goal from the 1. Go to Braylon. Russell cuts it up. He is in for the touchdown. And that was a key drive to get right back in it. Get that 3-touchdown lead up there. 28-7. Great job. It was an absolute mistake on the pick 6. It happened. Let it go. You came right down. Fantastic job. As Kentucky, they are going to just run the ball, but it might work out in their favor. Wilcox room to run, and now that might put them in field goal range here. This sets up a 50-yard field goal. And the kick is up, but it is drifting. It is no good. So, have to say we kind of lucked out on that one. A absolute mistake defensively, but nothing comes of it. And it's 28-7 as we head into halftime. So, yeah, the offense has been fantastic here today. Just the mistake from Tymar. But you know what? We can double up here. We get the ball to start here this second half. Let's just do what we've been doing, running the ball well, hitting key passes down the field. Other than that mistake from Tymar, he's been fantastic. He has been really good. So let's just keep up that, momentum going. As here's Trey Holly to start off this second half. Holly making some room, and he's up to the 39-yard line. First down, move the chains just like that. I like this two-back system right now. Russell with the carry, and Russell another first down. I mean, if I can give Russell like 18 to 20 carries, and then Holly can get like 10 to 12, I think that would work. As Cross Johnson with a stiff arm, using the speed now, cuts it up. He's all the way up to the 16-yard line. I think that would be real key. That would be getting both backs involved. And then, getting these guys, especially a guy like Cross Johnson in spaces. Down goes Tymar. So that will stop that drive immediately. And we're going to have to set up about a 36-yard field goal. The wind, not in our favor, and it just pushes it left. I mean, the field goal kicking has been atrocious. It's not good. Feel like with field goal kicking, we're really in college because it's just not good, and I'm not sure if I should put McPherson out there anymore. Maybe put in the true freshman from now on. I know the accuracy for him is not as good, but it's not really any worse, and he has way more kick power, so maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I just need to kick the ball better. I mean, I don't know what my problem is this year. I'm not sure. I know it's a little tougher, and it should be, but the kicking has just been atrocious. Best drive of the game here for this Kentucky offense. Going up top, almost intercepted, and then almost caught back on the deflection for a possible touchdown. As Kentucky will decide to punt. I don't know why they punted. You're down 28-7. You got to give it a shot. You got to stay aggressive, but they don't. They're still looking for their first offensive touchdown of, really, I don't even know when they got that field goal against Oklahoma. It could have been a first quarter field goal as Braylon Russell just runs over the defender. My goodness, that was just... Get out of my way. Just railroad. You see in the left corner here, this replay. Man. Just helmet down. See you later to the safety. But yeah, I don't even know when they kicked that field goal. So they could be going right now, 7, 8, 9 quarters without a touchdown. Not quite sure, as we're going to go to Clarence Wilkins. And Wilkins will find himself in for the touchdown on an RPO that works out perfectly. Today, whatever we're doing except that pick six, it's working. And maybe, obviously, that's probably because we are taking on a 1-5 Kentucky team who has now made a switch at quarterback. Miles Kidder now in the ball game. And Kidder going up top, looking for his receiver as Nicholson will knock that one away incomplete. And yeah, this is what you want to see. Go for it. I mean... You're down 35-7. I know it's 4th and 11, and that is a perfect throw. And there is the first offensive touchdown for this Kentucky Wildcats offense. And yeah, maybe 10 quarters. Not quite sure, but they finally get a touchdown. 35-14. As we went quick 3 and out, and now this Kentucky offense right back at it. But look who it is. Kavion Henderson, another sack. His 3rd of the game. And a 2nd and 17. Looking. Pressure again. Another sack. That's about a half sack for a bunch of guys there. Weil, Samia, Henderson there as well. 3rd and 27. We'll just back up our defense here. Kidder looking down the field, and it's picked off. He makes a mistake, and Wyatt Simmons just walks it in pretty much for the pick six. I'm not sure what you're looking at there, but that's a young quarterback just making an absolute mistake. He's been sacked the last 2 plays. That time clock has sped up. Makes the mistake. 42-14 is your score. And this game obviously well over, but Kentucky's still battling here. That is a catch down the middle of the field as Jaden Allen a bit shaken up. That's not what we want to see, is late game injuries here. That should give Kentucky another first down. Henderson probably should think about taking these guys out of the game for sure. Like I said, don't want any injuries to any of our big-time guys here, especially in this time where it's not needed. Kidder looking, plenty of time this time. Fires to the end zone and caught for a touchdown. I mean, we only rushed 3 there, dropped 8, still find somebody in the end zone, and he does. So Kentucky at least getting some confidence going. Down 3 scores with 3:51 left. They'll try an onside kick. We can't recover, and Kentucky recovers. So when I thought this was over, it's not quite over, because if Kentucky scores here, it's only a 2-possession game, which is absolutely crazy. And you have a nice grab. So our defense right now, maybe getting a little lax. I know that you're thinking the game is over, but we got to still play a big aggressive play like we were. We're letting some open lanes here. Kidder looking down the field, underneath, caught. I don't know what that attempt was. Guy right next to him should have tried to make the tackle, but he didn't. And Kentucky is in business here down to the 13-yard line. 2:25 left. They are battling underneath. That is caught, and he's going to roll down to the 1-yard line. See if they get this play off here before the 2-minute timeout. 1st and goal. They're trying to conserve as much time as they possibly can. Looking as Kidder, he's going to go down for a sack. That's what you want to see. That'll be the 2-minute timeout. I would love not to let him in here. Let's hold him. No more touchdowns here. Step up defense. Looking over the middle. That is caught just short at the 1. So back to the original line of scrimmage at the 1-yard line. Gotta watch her run here. We don't really have anybody there, but they're going to throw. Back to the end zone, picked off. Fumagalli is there to intercept it. Honestly, he could probably go down, but he's got nobody in front of him, and he is just wasting time. He is then up tackled, and that should do it. So at least the defense steps up near at the end, doesn't allow another score, and we're going to come out of here with a 42-21 victory. Didn't really get scary at the end, but still, you never want to see your defense just let up a bunch of garbage time points there at the end. At least we got that stepped up pick. But Tymar, 358 through the air, couple of touchdowns. Yeah, just the one mistake. Other than that, he was fantastic today. That is what I want to see. And the rushing, yeah, Russell 16 for 75, Holly 10 for 73. That's what you want to, yeah, I mean, that's very good. I'd like to see that, spreading the ball around. Everybody looked pretty good here today. No key drops or anything. Everybody looked pretty much on point. We're going to have to be very on point for next week's game against Florida, because that team is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, with already a loss, I know it's out of conference to Oregon. We can't afford many more losses for playoff spots, really. Well, George Volk has decided to commit the 5-star wide receiver out of Mesquite, Texas. Big time get there. Kasim Karapaitis, terrible names. Quarterback, 5-star out of Texas. So we got another quarterback. That is fantastic. Gonna have a bit of a battle next year. Martin Holman, the 5-star quarterback from Georgia. He will commit as well. Jalen Keene, the 5-star running back out of South Carolina, commits. Nick Finger, the 4-star right tackle out of Texas, commits. Big time week. Wow, we just got 4 5-stars. I mean, Nick Finger wasn't even close to being in his top 3. He just loved the, I guess, great visit. And there we go. He commits as well. So remember, we went off after all these quarterbacks, and we're getting a majority of them. It's crazy. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. We're going to have a battle for sure. That is no doubt. I don't know how. I guess first game of the season, we're going to really have to think about it. We might I don't know if I'm going to schedule an FCS team. I'm already looking ahead. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it's got to be somebody where we can get these guys in just to see what they got. But Penn State is number 1. Oregon on the bye. They didn't do anything wrong, but they dropped down to 3. Penn State moves up to 1. We are number 2. It's crazy we're still above Oregon, even though we lost to them. Interesting decision there. I don't know how that... I would say Oregon's got to be still 1. I don't know how you drop them. But there's Florida. They are number 4. They just beat Mississippi State 44-10. This is going to be a heck of a game coming up. You got Clemson, Kansas State, TCU, NC State, Utah, and Texas rounding out the top 10. Anybody really drop out? Yeah, Oregon State lost to Duke. UCLA jumps in, and Michigan ended up losing to Iowa 45-34. That's their third loss of the season, and they are somehow ranked. I don't know how they're not dropped out. But if you take a look at the Heisman, Kayvon Henderson, I don't know if that's 1 through 5. I don't know how that order is. I'm guessing that's what it is. But right now, he is the top guy for a possible Heisman. 16.5 sacks, 24 tackles for loss, and we still, I believe, have about 5 games left in the season. I mean, this guy could be, I don't think 30 sacks, but mid-20s, no doubt. He's already broken the record for a season now. So Henderson holds the record for single season sacks for Arkansas. Question is, can we try to break maybe the all-time record? I'm not sure, but man, he is right there for Heisman considerations. But let's take a look. You got Uzama. As I said, he's another quarterback right now in the first. Ralph Banks right there. Robbie Peacock, the 5-star corner. We've got the lead over Texas Tech. And we could probably add something here if we wanted to. We can probably take off the social media, take off the DM player. Honestly, let's just go contact friends and family. That'll max that out. We got plenty of hours now with more guys committing. Keontae Eason, the 5-star corner. We could schedule a visit. I know it's going to be a competitive visit with another corner, but I'd just like to get the visit in. I know it's on a bye as well, so it doesn't really do a whole lot for you, but it's going to get something there. We'll add the contact friends and family. Good lead. Humaniora. We could probably add the 15. We could schedule a visit on that bye as well. Just do pro. Yeah, I mean, all we know is right now is pro potential. That's all we know. So let's do pro potential there. Like I said, we can add. We'll do DM, search social media, just to continue to add as many hours as we possibly can. Pascal Handy, the 4-star tight end. This is a must, I would say, since we just lost out on the other tight end. We got to bring in Handy. That is for sure. LSU has the lead, but we got a visit in week 9. So that is big. Rodney Redmond, 4-star outside linebacker, side of the lead. Felix Rivas, we got a big lead over there, Kansas State. He's in his top 3. So I'm thinking possibly within a week, maybe next week. If we have a good week against Florida, there's a good chance he could possibly commit. We won't even have to really worry about that week 10 visit. Jamerson Callis, the 4-star outside linebacker, gem, will continue. Obviously, just saw him last week. Just continue to hit it up. Got plenty of time, trying to make up some ground. And then Justice Curry, we've made up some ground. We're pretty much right there with Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Yeah, that is just max out those hours, that's for sure. Let's see if we can find anybody else. So we're going to find Floyd Wicks. He is a 4-star wide receiver. And Kwambena Mo. So let's do Wicks first. Scout, saying's a physical out of Yoakum, Texas. He is a gem. 94 speed, 83 catching traffic, catching at 78, 84 release. Needs some work, but that's solid. I like the size, 6'2", 205 with that good speed. We'll offer him a scholarship. Just send the house, obviously, but then we can do max it out as well. We got plenty of hours to deal with here. That could probably go to the offseason, but Texas has a solid lead, so we'll see if we can catch up to Texas. And here's Mo. He's a 4-star defensive tackle, 90 strength. He is a gem as well. 77 pursuit, 84 tackle though, 87 hit power. The block shedding needs a little bit higher at 73, but he could be redshirted for sure. We'll offer him a scholarship. Same thing. We can just send the house, DM, search social media. I think this will probably last till the end of the season as well, unless something jumps. But right now, still in his top 5 with even having to do anything. And right now, I'd say that's it for recruiting, but you can take a look at the top classes. We're right there with Oregon, and we have 9 5-stars. That is crazy. Crazy. 10 guys commit, 9 are 5-star, and you might get a couple more. It is crazy to see. Obviously, we still need to get one more, I believe, top 5 ranking in recruiting class, get the upgrade in coaching, and hopefully we get it done this year. But next time, we are taking on the number 4 undefeated Florida Gators. This is going to be an absolute battle. This is going to be huge. What a game we got coming up. This could obviously decide who's going to be going to an SEC championship game. Could decide if we get into the playoffs. This is absolutely massive. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.